Dragon King Mark, and I am currently streaming, and they want, and I'm gonna be blunt, the guys wanted me to join on my Titan so I can level him up. I was against it, but they told me I had to. Hang on. What in the... Hello.
Careful.
And here are the other two. Union Wave 87.
Wave here?
Yep. Yeah, I'm here.
I think you got their attention.
Yep.
When those doors open, fight through it.
As much as I didn't want to, I wanted to, like, well, Demon over here suggested that I stream, but, well, suggested that I...
Well, you said you used stream character. Did you want to? I only asked, and you suddenly did it, but, oh well. We're here.
Yeah. Basically, where we left off is we are currently on the Dreadnought. We are trying to get to the Cabal and find out what they know about orcs.
What's next? Cabal protocol is to
find the guy
any ship that crashes. If they haven't after all this time, it must be a base of operations. They're looking for something on the Dreadnought. See what they know about orcs.
Basically this. I have to admit, the fact that the Cabal were ballsy enough to literally crash land their ship into this thing, shows they got guts, but...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it makes
I
me
would
kind
say
of...
guts, because remember, right at the start, the guy in charge on Phobos, he was ordered to board their ship.
By any means necessary.
So obviously, looks like the best means for them was to ram their ship straight into a hull.
Oh man, head dropped for a sec there.
It looks like the Cabal are under the command of Primus Ta'an, the commander of the Phobos garrison. Vanguard records
Cabal
say
military and glamorous, but apparently they gotta do what they gotta do.
I bet they're here on the
Apparently
Dreadnought
that's
somewhere.
one of those high code of honor things.
Oh, nice. There's a terminal nearby. It should have the info we're looking for.
I'm getting green engrams.
Yeah,
That's scary.
There's still enough power moving through this ship for it to take off. They won't leave until they get what they came for. A lesson I learned the hard way from Ballista Ark. He didn't know every dog had its day until he saw his last. These will too.
Wow.
The Cabal have located Oryx. He's protected in the center of the Dreadnought, reachable only through something they call a rupture. Must be some kind of portal. Have the Cabal found one? They've got a team heading for it right now. Then I suggest you get there first.
Going Savala.
Now, I wanted to at least go on and do some of the Vanguard strikes before we did all this, but they weren't going to really offer me much XP, or the prison.
I can't categorize all of the chemicals moving through these machines, but keep your helmet on. It could be toxic. And furthermore, it stinks.
Forget
what they say about the enemy of my enemy. Something stands between you and the rupture. Put it down.
Cody did his thing again, sorry.
Damn it, Cody. We need to put you on a leash.
Never after.
Yes. No. Yes,
Okay,
made it.
Let you do everything.
Don't get lifted on the stream.
Yes.
Ah, cool.
Speaking of, I'm slowly gaining views on my videos on YouTube. My second part of my Grim Fandango video, the second part of it, it got 15 views so far. That's good.
I know, I viewed it once.
Just to understand what the heck to do.
Won't last much longer.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah. kind of a shame, really, that the copyright claims of the music there
Oryx
made
just
me want to
recruited a
quit.
Centurion.
Let him take all he wants. He won't be around long enough for it to matter.
That must be the rupture.
Eris, what's their next move?
Tolan spoke of statues the Hive used to navigate ruptures.
Yeah.
We'll look for them.
Oh, Mark,
Yeah,
if you want
this-
someone to scan for your stream, remember there's a computer
I'll see if
up
it's
here.
still active.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I said, I hardly ever use the Titan, so bear with me. No, 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 no!
We understand.
I think the only reason why I'm actually on the Titan is because we need to level him up so we can use him in the Nightfall act.
At least you have a third chance of rewards.
Yeah, I just don't really care.
This is one of their deployment bays, but according to this, it was empty when they struck the dreadnought.
Didn't want to risk casualties. They need all available crew to find what they're looking for.
What are they looking for?
Oryx, probably. I mean, they were commanded to ram themselves into the dreadnought, so...
It's linked to the rupture, but I can't understand how the Hive control it. Let's try another statue.
Yes, the statues control where the rupture leads. They could deliver us to Oryx.
Okay, I'm gonna orb farm here.
Something's happening at the rupture.
The rupture's opening.
Three. Got it.
The thrall will smother your light. Do not underestimate them as Carlo
That's what
did.
my dad's home.
Literally just one throw of Superman leaping across the map.
Oh shit, really?
Forget about the draw. Get through that
Just to give you
rupture.
an idea, he's leaping from where you guys are, the first statue we had to activate, and back. Hey!
Guys, can you hold out for a minute? I gotta go home with my
We're
dad.
going that way.
Then it's true. Only the Ascendant can
What
will
the-
a rupture to open.
This is very poor stream material.
There's something ascendant passing through right now.
I mean, I got it.
Well, one of us did. Ooh, exotic boots.
You lucky bugger.
The rupture is closed.
However, the boots are EO.
It will only open for Ascendant Hive.
Then how do we reach Oryx?
Become your enemy. Become Ascendant.
We'll sort this
We
out.
just took our
Back.
orders for you.
Head back to the tower when you can.
Sorry for lack of V on this side, guys. But work showed up and we just kind of pulled them off.
Sorry about that. Dad came home, needed to bring up groceries, that sort of thing, you know.
No, don't worry about it, boy.
Yeah, I'll get any rewards if I can. Upgrade. Melting point. That's useful. Alright, now where to? Back to the tower. I don't think my internet can last long enough to do this.
You say that every stream. Every time you've been in every stream, you've been fine, apparently.
Most of the time, but then I suffer from connection issues whenever I go to the tower.
That's not been for a while, though. It's when you've been joining my streams, when I've been streaming this.
Yeah, I know. I will never understand it either. This is when we're back in orbit. Eris.
We must make you
Who else is your expert on the
find a crystal that held Crota's soul.
Oh.
The only expert here is someone who's lived among them.
Hey, Cody, there's what looks like an exo-titan here.
Poland, the
Not an
shadow
exo, a female
led us into
titan with
Crota's
the
pit.
crash helmet.
We failed, but these pieces of his journal kept
With
me
the blades
alive.
on it.
Take them.
Love
with you
that.
to
Love the
moon.
head bins.
This person does realize they could just change it over to the non-SRL perk, right?
Probably
That's
does,
already
but probably hasn't done it yet.
Stay on the move.
Okay,
Oh boy.
let's go.
Reduce the tiny to summon a spell. Okay.
Kind of a good thing I got that
And now we need
Sunforged
to
mark.
pile a corpse.
I was lucky I was able to check my engrams, but that happened so quick I didn't see what the exotic was.
You'll see in orbit.
I know, you're just worried about it. Radiant dance machines are 310.
Fitting. Alright. Next mission. Lost to Light. This mission was hell on a daily heroic. Just to get the black spindle.
If you're going for the black spindle.
Just, yeah. Definitely, and I know this might sound weird, try to at least get some good gear. Like raid tier.
It's basically a mini raid apparently.
Yeah. So get raid level gear or, I don't know, player and bear or something. Ooh, cutscene. Mute mics, people.
It began with Crota. But Crota was only a servant of his father, sent to extinguish the last of the light. The great battle fought for the soul of our world ended in slaughter. The sun was dead, and we invited the wrath of Oryx, destroyer of light, taker of will. Only Ascendant Hive move between ruptures. To reach Oryx, you must walk in the dying footsteps of his son. You must become Ascendant.
It's really terrifying when you think about it. We're probably having to become a hive.
Yeah.
A pseudo hive. I think my dad's currently snow plowing our lawn. Or snow plowing our driveway.
Interesting.
Alright.
Hold fast to Toland's journal. It saw me through my time in the dark.
Hold fast to your gun, Guardian. You're headed back to the chamber where they held Crota's soul.
I know this might sound weird, but I feel like killing all the enemies here. Mostly so I can get X.
We have to steal a chunk of hive crystal that's still got a trace of Crota's soul, so you can pass through an interdimensional portal on the Dreadnought and kill Oryx.
It's crazy seeing all these little fires.
Anything else, Ferris?
Only on the
It must be
PS4.
done before Oryx turns his scrying eye to this
You
realm.
know, it's like you look over the ledge where,
Good luck,
you know,
Guardian.
where the hole of the helmet is. You can like see them as well.
Oddly,
Don't forget, you also have to fall through that hole and going for Crota.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask, when's Social Crew come out again?
Sometime in April? At least I think it's April.
Let me just pop that black wax idol I got. Wrong one.
There's not much sense. There's nothing really worth killing in terms of hive up ahead.
I know, but I want the glimmer now. Still like,
I should probably read it.
And go do it then.
I did.
Done.
Don't
Some
tell
of
us,
this
you
stuff
know,
is
like,
fascinating.
should I go do this? Just go do it.
The
Actually, I think I
Dreadnought
tried this. I don't think they give any
the
glimmer.
traveler's light. Were we to
No, I
pass
didn't get
through
any
its
glimmer
deepest
from them.
layers,
I
our
know,
light
I think
would
this is
be
mostly
as
for
a dying
box.
sun.
You won't kill
I
him
don't
though,
think
remember?
Toland was much fun at parties.
I know, I think you might have just... I think you just popped it at the wrong time.
If the thralls
Yeah,
still
we're gonna be
feed,
playing Taken soon,
Crota's
don't forget.
essence must endure.
I wish there was an item for the
Think
taken.
about those hive there if you want to scan that thing with the whole bones.
As much as I want to. But
Well, I'm gonna do it.
you can't scan this.
Let me see if
I'll wait
Toland's
for you by
journal
the
has
grave.
Okay.
These
Where's the bone
stones,
pile?
always in their combat arenas, do they have a strengthening
I
function?
know.
Or are they
Okay,
mere legacy
You
of
guys
a
must have
forgotten
provoked the
time and
hive
realm?
more.
The
They just all
hive never
ran
stopped
past
honing
me,
their strength.
heading towards
We
me.
have missed the point of being
I
dead.
literally, one leg just pushed me out of the way.
I've heard it said that which does not kill you makes you stronger, but what does this mean in the face of immortality?
Well, there's one of them now.
I've always wondered what chewed through these
I was
bones.
trying to answer you.
There's
Dan.
no microbial life here capable of decomposing
No,
organic matter. I guess the thrall are the closest thing the moon has to flesh-eating bacteria.
That's gruesome, but insightful. By the way, this weekend, possibly, I might be streaming Bastion Part 2. Just a word of warning.
Okay.